it's rap-ish. I ain't even broke a sweat, homie, this practice. Pondering my next move, staring at my track list. Hope I ain't missing my window. Praying like a Baptist, Seattle's own. Tired of this Game of Thrones. They made a list of the best rappers, and guess who wasn't on? While the disrespect continues, I'm steady packing these venues. Guess if you ain't at the table, you on the menu. And I'm that spitter, baby. They don't want you to see, but everybody's south of Capitol Hill's rocking with me. Boys smoke the trays and ponder getting their life together. I'm comfortable with my role, so I'm like, whatever. I ain't got a job, but I work hard. And you don't work hard, but you got a job. The irony is I'm judged while you feel the applause. I'm slept on, that's why I had to set this alarm. My dudes is armed, I'm armed with this arm charm. Body banging like she got that cream from Barry Bonds. Yeah.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
That Dre season is here, a real hitter with a mic, I'm everything that they fear. With that hood ain't the same, I was all on their ass, I'm level-headed. So yo, my dudes love when I spaz, and I'm so over Seattle's passive-aggressive attitude. They don't call you back, what they really saying is F you. While I'm from the same place, I move at a different pace. I prefer if you just said it to my face, damn, I did it.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
Average dudes with they average spit, writing average rhymes, knocking average chicks. The closer I get, I can feel the people starting to shift. I'm loyal to a fault, and everybody can't come with. Rap's a rich man's game, I'm only playing with change. They bang models and singers, I'm knocking my own flame, I'm different. The crowd, I move with the chosen few. Black thoughts, I could be the front man for the roots. No diamonds and gold, I'm on my sticks and stones. If we can see your panty line, you should have on a thong. My team is strong, through this fire we forged a bond. And they already know what it is when I get on. To the hearse, party like it's December 31st. When I'm on my deathbed, I probably cracking my nurse. You ain't got the bars to compete. I'm a verbal athlete, deflating these boys so they say that I cheat. Damn, I did it.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
Yeah. I should probably start by apologizing for the long wait, man. You know, I know I be tripping. But I'm not just a rapper, I'm an artist. And, you know, my creative process is a little bit different than most. Nonetheless, I want to welcome everybody out to the Dre's Experience. I got TCF in the building. My whole camp's here with me. I got the band in here laying this cool-ass vibe. And I'm Seattle's own. Let's get into it.
On October 23rd, we unveiled the new Converge Media Studios to Stephanie Johnson Tolliver of the Black Heritage Society of Washington State, who along with Damon Brown of Creative Lou, designed our interview wall with epic images of Seattle's black community of yesteryear from the late Al Smith's photography collection at Mohi. We often speak about our past, our community, our culture, our traditions. Though times have changed for us here in the Emerald City, Converge Media is firmly rooted in our history and grounded in our legacy while focused on the future. We want to say thank you to all of you who support Converge Media. Just know that you are the difference. You made this studio possible, and because of you, we continue to grow and thrive in our purpose. So be on the lookout for new, impactful, and educational programming from Converge Media. And remember, Black media matters.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Wednesday to all of y'all out there. I'm so excited. You know what? It's looking like a beautiful day, and I just want to welcome you guys so warmly to the Morning Update Show this morning. Over here having great laughs with my co-host, as always. Co-host with the most, Big O. What up, Big O?
Good morning, Trey Holiday. Today is Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday.
Oh my goodness. You know that means we're that much closer to departure on Alaska Airlines' inaugural flight from Seattle to Belize City, Belize. We're going to be on that plane on Friday morning.
Oh my gosh, Friday. And you know what? I got so many things to do until then. So I'm looking forward to maybe getting all my stuff packed. There's a lot I need to do. So I'm looking forward to all of this.
Yeah, just give everybody a heads up too. We're actually gonna pre-record something for tomorrow. Don't hold it against us. We're gonna put a bunch of stuff in there because we have to actually dedicate our time to get packed and get out of here. We have to be to the airport on Friday at like 5:30 in the morning because there's a big celebration at the gate before departure. Hoping they got some drinks. Big celebration before we get out of here. So tomorrow we won't be live, but we're definitely going to have something for you guys. And Friday, of course, we're going to be on the plane. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. You know what? This week really has flown by though. Oh, I got to say, it's already Wednesday and I'm thinking about all the things I need to do and all the work I want to make sure I button up well before we head on out. Cause I'm trying to enjoy myself, man. I'm trying to soak in those sun rays and really enjoy myself.
Yeah. And you know what's really dope here about this trip is that this is really a connection, with our culture right here. Our Black Media Matters, our African American, and connecting with this Afro-Caribbean culture down in Belize. And and so in that sense, it's like it's a getaway, but it's like we're getting away to go to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, these guys are excited down there. The Garifuna people, you talk to Uwini down there at Palmetto Grove, where we're going to be going and really learn more about their culture there. And this is the power of travel and the power of connectivity. Basically, us Black folk here, we're flying down to Belize and we're going to connect with them Black folk down there.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what it's about. And that's really at the heart of this for me. As we were preparing for this, I was doing a lot of research looking at the social equity groups I could connect with out there because I love being able to see how equity thrives. And it's very specific to every location. And so connecting with Awani, I'm looking forward to. She was so excited. And so was I. I'm like, we're going to do a real cultural exchange down there. Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, no, for sure. Big shout out to Alaska Airlines on that. Speaking of that, today's show, we're going to have the big fella himself, Jake Gravbrot. He's going to be talking about the upcoming trip. He lucked up. He went down there for a scouting trip. So, he got to kind of see everything out there in advance. And Jake's going to be shooting GTFO. That's Get the Friends Outside, season 2 from Belize. So, I mean, you can imagine some of the episodes he's going to be getting there. On that note, though, let's get it started. Welcome to the Morning Update Show. I want to remind you that right now is the perfect opportunity for you to tag and share the stream. Go ahead and tag and share the stream with people you feel would appreciate culturally relevant news and information emanating from right here in the Emerald City. Want to give a big shout out to our partners over at the South Seattle Emerald and also KBCS 91.3 over at Bellevue College. Remind everybody you can listen to the Morning Update Show anywhere that you listen to your favorite podcast. Right there, they got SoundCloud on the screen, but you can also find us on Google, Spotify, and iTunes. Just search Converge Media Network. Something that came into play for us this week is the COVID-19 vaccine and COVID-19 testing. We'll put a link there in the comments from Public Health Seattle King County. If you need to get vaccinated, if you're in need of vaccination, or I guess these days now a booster shot as well, you can click the link there and find a location that can make it happen for you. And also testing, everybody, we have to get tested before we take this flight.
Yeah, absolutely. I just got mine this morning, and I got to say, shout out to the Federal Way Aquatic Center. That's where I've been going. It is also a King County Public Health site. And you know what? I remember in the early days, everybody was trying to get tested. The lines were so long. And this morning, I was able to just drive right up, do my own swab. Now they're doing self-swabbing at a lot of these King County sites. So hey, it's not as intense as it was in the beginning, y'all. For those who are still like, I don't know. Travel is requiring it. So, hey, I'm going to be prepared.
Yeah. And, me and Curtis Cuddy Delgado II. Shout out, Cuddy. Looking fresh over there. Okay, youngster. We went yesterday. Big shout out to the Seattle Fire Department. We went and got COVID test there, drive-up COVID test on 6th Avenue. And so we got the test out the way. You get your test yet, Jake? 2:00 today. Somehow Gravbrot's results always come back like a Grab his joints be back in like 3 hours. Everybody else, it's like 48 hours or something, man. So it's good. So the team is getting together for everything. Now, I want to touch on this. Here last night was our first time transforming this studio for like a production. It's not one of our news shows or something like that. The spoken word artist, Chelsea Richardson. And Chelsea, this is going to be fire. Chelsea wrote a poem inspired by this wall and the history, the legacy, the traditions, and the culture of Black people and here in Seattle. And she performed it last night. And I have big shout out to Salman Abukwashi, to Curtis Delgado, to Steve Hickey, and to Shaylon McLennan. And they transformed the studio. I mean, and they had all kinds of body suits with cameras on it. And I mean, it was wild up in here. But you know, I've got like a few pairs. Go ahead, put this up. And so, yeah, so this was like the set there last night. And I mean, Chelsea came in and killed it. And I can't wait to get this out. This will be in early December when we get back from Belize and we release this. And Chelsea did her thing.
Oh my gosh. I am so excited to hear this. I saw some of the photos and just looking at them again right there, it is exciting at the opportunities of what this studio can bring. And we've been talking about it for a long time. And so seeing it happen, you know, that's really the next level at this point. Oh, I feel like we've been having these talks behind the scenes before we even had the wall up, understanding that it was going to be such a major draw and really elevate what we have going on here in this already amazing space. So, you know what? Shout out to you, Chelsea, for being the first performer here at Converge Studios, utilizing this iconic Black cultural wall. I love it. I can't wait to see the piece.
Yeah, no, good stuff. I mean, that's what we want to continue to do, you know, uplift our voices. Black media matters.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
In all forms.
And I mean, the other thing that I want to say on that, man, I was so impressed by our production team. Like so impressed. I mean, these guys, they put it all together. It was looking really, really dope. We got a bit of a shorter show today. And like I mentioned, we have Jake Gravbrot's going to be joining us. Some of our other guests had a medical emergency. And so we'll reschedule that another time. So it's cool. We'll get out of here a little bit early because I know we got lots of stuff to do.
We do. Yeah, I'm not mad at the extra time.
All right, we're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, we're joined by the big fella himself, Jake Gravbrot. You're watching the Morning Update Show.
Hey y'all, T-Dub here. We live in a time that is full of possibilities and opportunities, and every day is made for you to thrive. So when I got the call from Big O that Converge is heading to Belize, I thought, wow, what an amazing opportunity. As an artist, my work is about connecting my ideas to my reality, and connecting with people who may share those ideas. Some of the art I made makes people feel joy, some anger. But regardless of the response, my art got me here. As we prepare for the journey of a lifetime, I keep in mind the people I will meet like myself, who choose to paint the world in brilliant colors and detail, who make history by marking it. It'll be fun, it'll be full of memories that we'll share for years to come, and it will also change people's lives. So join us as we embark on a mission of possibility, opportunity, and connection with the beautiful people of Belize. And to the people of Belize, we here at Converge are super looking forward to sharing our joy, our history, and our culture with you. See you soon.
Lisa Gordon here on Converge Media, giving you that tea you didn't know you needed for Market Street Shoes over in Ballard. Check this out. Not only do they have great shoes for the summertime, but they have the shoes that you didn't even know you needed for the fall and winter. We all know it not only rains and snows a lot out here, so you definitely need those boots, but you also need a little bit of luggage, or at least a bag to put your clothes in, because let's be frank, we all love to get out of here during the fall and winter and go somewhere a little bit warmer. So whether you need accessories, shoes, or a little bit of luggage to jump on that plane, trust and believe Market Street Shoes has everything that you need. You just need to pull up and find it.
All right, welcome back to the Morning Update Show. My name is Omari Salisbury, and joined now on the set photojournalist, all around good guy, Jake Grabrod. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you today?
Man, I'm all right. I'm just trying to get to Friday, bro.
The same.
If I can get on that plane, I'm gonna be good.
I feel the same way.
All right. So talking about a few things here. One, we'll talk about GTFO. But before we do that, though, you went down on a scouting trip down to Belize City, and you're in Placencia and in Hopkins and parts unknown in between and everything else, man. What are you looking forward to? You're only there for what, 2 days, 2.5 days. What are you looking forward to most heading back there for a whole week?
Well, I'm almost exactly that. I'm looking forward to spending more than just, a quick couple of days. I think there's so much that can be seen in Belize, and 2 days is only so much. Even though it's a small country, going anywhere for 2 days is only going to give you just a small sampling of what there is to offer, and there is so much to offer in Belize. So I'm looking forward to the ruins. I'm looking forward to getting in the ocean and seeing sea life. The barrier reef that's there, the second biggest in the world. There's, the food, the people, sunrises, sunsets. Me, I'm going to get out and hike. I had plans for a long hike, but that's not going to happen. But I'm definitely going to get out and still do my hiking thing. So.
All right. So a few things. One, your eyes really lit up when you said food. I think we saw you had a segment there from Taragisa.
Tegusina Garifuna.
Voila. Yeah, all I know is on South Hopkins on the main road, man. But you were talking about it was your first time having barracuda, and you killed it.
It was so good. I'm definitely gonna have to go back there again for sure. And there's more that I want to try. I tried banana for the first time in like 30 years because I have never liked banana. We made our meal on one of the days while we were out there, which was pretty incredible. There wasn't a single bite of food that I had.
Uweni.
What's that?
Uweni, the woman you made the meal with. That's the same one that Triana's been talking to.
Yep, indeed. I said hello to her on the phone the other day when Triana was speaking with her. I said, "Tell her I said hello." So.
Yeah, you saw the video. You're over there, coconut milk and crushing coconuts and some of everything else. And the other thing that I was going to say, one was about your reaction to the food. The other thing is you've inspired me to kind of GTFO around here. I walk everywhere now. I'm up to 15,000 steps a day. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like, 6-7 miles. And that's a large part due to you. And because we spend so much time sitting there editing in front of the computer, it's easy to let the day get away from you. But if you guys are ever in the office with Jake, man, like every hour he stands up, he's doing twists, he's doing jumping jacks and everything. Matter of fact, I talked to Perry down there in Belize, and he told me that even driving you around the country, you had to be like, hey, I got to pull over. I got to do jumping jacks on the side of the road for 2 minutes.
You best believe that's going to happen on the way down there, too, because we got a 7-hour flight plus a multi-hour drive. So I'm going to be like, I need to stop. I'm going to get up on the airplane. I can't do jumping jacks on the airplane, unfortunately, because there's not enough room. I got to figure that out. We talked to Alaska Airlines or something, but,
Oh, my goodness. He's there. Hopefully he's sitting next to you and not me, Trey. The other thing I was gonna say is, so like you've inspired me here. I GTFO around all downtown Seattle, but yeah, bruv, I'm gonna be on the beach with the drink while you're doing that long hike.
That's fine.
I'll let you take that one. So
I think that you deserve a vacation, so that is perfectly okay.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to that. So now tell us GTFO. One, tell us a little bit about the show. And then you can set up this clip and we'll play the clip and we'll talk about it a bit more.
Cool. Well, season 1 of GTFO, I was able to get 5 episodes out there, and every episode was something that highlighted a national park, a local location, whether it be locally here or local close towards like a national park itself that I was working with. And also, putting a music segment together for every episode. And I was able to kind of flesh out more or less like what my process was and how I was putting things together, what I liked, what I didn't. And so for this upcoming season, being able to take this overseas essentially to Belize, I've got a lot that I want to share, stuff that obviously hasn't been filmed yet, but I'm just really excited to be able to start putting some of this content out there. And I really, ultimately, I think that one of the main things that I want to hit on is responsible, tourism, if you will, how we go about just existing in this world outside of just our own. So I really hope that comes across, in what I share as well.
Yeah, I know you all about the environment. Better tell everybody who traveling, man. If you want to get on Jake's bad side, litter. I can go 0 to 100 real quick. All right, so this is this clip you're putting together here. Before we played, anything to set it up? We just press.
Yeah, it's just I put together a trailer for season 2, and I had a lot of fun with this one. This whole entire thing, outside of the first 8 seconds, is all filmed in Belize, and again, like I said, there's just so much that is able to be shared from Belize, and more that I'm going to be able to capture. So I can't wait to be able to start putting this out there. But for now, this should hope to get some of y'all a little hype for this.
In my travels, I've seen the depths of the Grand Canyon, the icy desolation of Denali, and faced lifelong fears inside the trails of Zion. But never before have I taken my journey out of country and across the ocean. Until now. Join me this season as I take GTFO to brand new destinations, showcasing the inimitable beauty of Belize, a Central American country lush with culture and adventure-based exploration. This country has it all, and you won't want to miss what I'm going to share. GTFO is going to show you the beauty of our world under the important lens of conservation and personal responsibility to our beautiful Earth. There's no better place to start than Belize.
All right, man. I'm ready for it. Was you cracking open a coconut?
Yeah, with a bum shoulder too. I don't know if that's going to happen again, but I got it done once. So tore that thing open with my bare hands. Some incredible Hulk stuff.
Look at it. This guy, man. Well, this is good stuff. I think that being there for a week, you probably shoot 3 seasons if you wanted to. It's so much stuff to see down there.
I mean, I will too. And 1 week is like it is 3 weeks for some people. I'll be hitting it hard. So
yeah, my understanding from our colleagues down there in Belize at Belize Tourism Board is that Jake has it. There's an itinerary that's set for everybody. Me and Triana and Besa will go to breakfast. We go visit this cultural site, everything else. Grandpa got his own thing. He's gonna have his own, he's just moving and grooving in your kind of way. So one of the days down there, I'm definitely hopping in the truck with you. I might be staying in the truck depending where the destination is, but I'm ready to GTFO with you in Belize.
Let's see if we can just get in an airplane instead of a truck. That'd be cool. Like helicopter or something like that, I
got you. I like that even better. Okay, let's see if we can step it up. Jake Grabrot, appreciate you taking the time. Man, I know you're busy back there getting all your cameras and lenses and photos and stuff together, man, but I'm really looking forward to making history with you in Belize.
I am too. I really hope that we're able to show all the beauty that Belize has and inspire people to do just that, GTFO to Belize.
All right, good stuff. We're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, Trey Holiday rejoins me here on the set, and we're talking about the Kwanzaa Awards. You're watching the Morning Update Show.
Lisa Gordon here on Converge Media, giving you that tea you didn't know you needed for Market Street Shoes over in Ballard. Check this out. Not only do they have great shoes for the summertime, but they have the shoes that you didn't even know you needed for the fall and winter. We all know it not only rains and snows a lot out here, so you definitely need those boots, but you also need a little bit of luggage, or at least a bag to put your clothes in, because let's be frank, we all love to get out of here during the fall and winter and go somewhere a little bit warmer. So whether you need accessories, shoes, or a little bit of luggage to jump on that plane, trust and believe Market Street Shoes has everything that you need. You just need to pull up and find it.
What's up, people? Trey Holiday with Converge Media here to share my extreme excitement as we partner with Alaska Airlines for their inaugural flight from Seattle to Belize City, Belize. Now, let me tell you, I'm ready to bask in the sun, connect with the Garifuna people. I'm also ready to shop, eat, and bond with my Converge family. The Belize Tourism Board has set us up for some amazing adventures, so Jake won't be the only one getting the F outside to explore the country. I'm looking forward to building some relationships, connecting with great folks, creating some great content to share with you all, and bring it back home as Converge takes Belize. Watch out for us, y'all. It's going to be unbelievable.
All right, welcome back to the Morning Update Show. It's going to be unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I mean, I promise you, I was with Besa last night. We kept talking about how unbelievable it's going to be. I don't know how many times we said it, but it's real. We're ready, excited.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Where were you guys yesterday?
So yeah, last night we got to actually go to the Paramount and see the show Mean Girls. And I know that we were able to interview Eric Huffman, who plays Damien in the show Mean Girls. But the truth of the matter is that it was a beautiful, beautiful show. And he was right. Oh, he said, look, there's something in here for everybody. And we all walked away from it last night going, I think this is better than the movie. It was amazing. Amazing show.
Yeah. I was there too.
Look at you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I made my appearance over there. It's funny because everybody's like, man, Big O, you're going to Mean Girls. And I think that what people don't realize too is like theater is it's the entertainment around theater. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's just like when concerts returned. I forget who it was. Or either the baseball or the football stadium. It was a rock group. I knew all the names, but like I'd never buy their music or their albums or something. But it was like, yo, it's gonna be entertaining. And it's as more of these productions come along. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Broadway Across America, the Seattle Theater Group. For being a show, you get tickets to every show.
Well, you know what? I gotta say, last night I was like, oh my word. It just coming from a theater background, musical theater, I was so impressed with the music, the actors. They did a digitized screen. I know you know this, but the digitization of the screen and the way they changed every scene was phenomenally done. And, I also took my assistant, Erica Hope, out there with me. And, both of us come from a theater background. And Erica was like, oh my gosh, the way that they did the sets, it was just, at first I was like, are they going to do it justice? But they did. It was so, I walked away and I was just blown away.
Yeah, it's a real experience out there. I mean, that's why we've been communicating around these shows that are coming there to the Paramount. I mean, we traditionally will uplift, and we will continue to uplift shows that, like Hip Hop Nutcracker, Curtis Blow, and Alvin Ailey Dance. And not present an opportunity for other productions, like we're almost like missing out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I told you, I saw a lot of Miz there, man. Like, it was like 2-3 years ago. I remember, we ain't had no TV. And so I remember listening to that on radio theater. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you know what I'm saying? Talking about Javert and Jean Valjean, man. This guy went to prison. He stole some bread, man. He was doing hard labor. We got out, turned his whole life around, man. And bad, but so as a kid, you listen to it on the radio. It's radio theater. And when I went to the Paramount and saw man, it was over. Like, it was hella emotional. It was like overwhelming. I was like, whoa. So, I mean, since that experience a few years ago, I always encourage people like, man, go.
And I love that encouragement is there. And I also want to say too, so many people are like, we've been isolated inside because of COVID. The Paramount is very strict. You have to have your vaccination. You have to show your ID. So, hey, they're not taking you just having a card. They want to make sure that you are protecting yourself, but protecting the other people that are going to be around you in the vicinity. And it's just one of those opportunities. If you've never been to a live show, they're bringing some amazing shows to the Paramount, and Seattle Theater Group is trying to make it accessible. And so there's different rates on different nights. If you are like trying to go to the opening, if you let them know about certain, financial stuff, there's ways to work around it. So I just want to say, man, live production. There's just nothing like it. I got to be honest.
Right. No, for sure. And we're really excited for it. And also, I want to address something that's right here. One of in the comments, somebody mentioned that we're just going easy today, and we're just talking about our trip to Belize. Actually, and this was well set up. Yesterday, Justin Carter came in to talk about the rapid ride and rapid ride disruption on East Madison Street. Today, Frank from Frank's Barbershop, which is on Madison, was coming in here. The black businesses and other businesses that have been disrupted, but with rapid ride, and they're just trying to be able to find an equitable resolution as to what's going on. Last minute, our guests couldn't make it here, and so we didn't have a content here, and we don't want to just dive into things randomly. So you know what I'm saying? We've shortened our show because our guests aren't here, but that was a very important issue that, like what I said, we invested 2 days into it. We had Justin talk about it yesterday because he's covered it at Capitol Hill Seattle blog, and unfortunately our guests couldn't make it here today. And so we're going to move that story to another day. And yes, we are very excited that we are going to Belize, and I think this is something to definitely uplift here. And when was the last time that you heard of an airline, the fourth biggest airline in America, partnering with black media, and black media partnering with a sovereign nation, Belize, and the Belize Tourism Board to launch a route? This is history unfolding before your eyes. And I know that, people, a lot of times they tune in to hear us rant about City Hall and rant about this and that. But you know what? Sometimes it's okay for us to thrive in the moment and the fact that we're being appreciated, you know what I'm saying? Not only by our community, but our whole country. The Belize Tourism Board, I mean, we talk to them every day, and they're really excited to have us come down there. And, let's be honest, our position here in the market, Converge Media, we're the little engine that could. We're one of the smallest media outlets here. And the fact that the country of Belize and Alaska Airlines, see, beyond just like, looking at a spreadsheet, like, oh, what's their total reach, this and that. They're like, man, what's most impactful? What's most meaningful? And, and we came together on this. So sorry if we're not heavy on the headlines today, but we had something lined up.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm excited to dive into that discussion when we are able to reschedule that with Frank, because understanding some of the parameters, and I want to be very clear here, the historical nature of disruption of transportation is real. I mentioned it yesterday with Justin Carter as one of my questions, because ultimately it is very different than what we experienced when I-90, when they were building I-5, when they were just trying to connect every state in the country. There was this race for every elected official in every municipality to be a leader in that regard. And what that really meant was sometimes not thinking about the citizens of that city and just being one of the first cities to have the freeway running through it that was connecting it to another state. But ultimately, the way that the rapid ride is happening is a bit different. And the ideas that Justin presented yesterday, I'm excited to dive in with Frank, because it is about accessibility. And I wonder how on the other side of the construction, businesses will be able to thrive, because now more people, more customers will have access to that corridor based on the rapid ride. So there's a large conversation to have happen there. And furthermore, to your points, Omari, we cover heavy headlines all the time, and very rarely do we get to have light shows. I'm excited to be able to go into this coming Friday, getting on that plane and really celebrating all of the partnerships and all the hard work that it took to make this happen. This is a beautiful time, and I love being able to celebrate it with my Converged people.
Yeah, and especially for anybody who's out there saying that we need self-care.
Yeah.
People who watch the police beat the shit out of us and deal with all this other stuff and the death threats and everything else we get around here. You know what I'm saying? Man, people should be happy. We get ready to get out of here. But on a serious note, the Kwanzaa Awards. Yeah. Kwanzaa Awards are going on, and this is great. This is Canara Park kids, Noni Irvin and the team over there. Kwanzaa Awards, and the awards for Black-owned business, Black-owned organizations, and Black-led nonprofits. And there's an award based on each of the 7 principles. And today we're talking about Umoja.
Habari gani?
My name is Noni Irvin, and I am the creator and founder of Kwanzaa Park Kids, as well as the president of our sister nonprofit, Black for Charities, a 501c3 fiscally sponsored by Shunpike. Together, we are hosting the Kwanzaa Awards because it is important that we acknowledge and recognize the contributions and efforts of individuals and organizations who are showing us what the Kwanzaa principles look like throughout the year. Award recipients will be announced in January, 1 week after Kwanzaa holiday. Umoja, unity, means to strive for and to maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. We learn how to be in community, in harmony, and in agreement with one another. This doesn't mean we agree on everything, but we figure out what is most important and do it together. This award is for individuals or organizations who are organizing, mobilizing, networking, bringing together, providing platforms or spaces to come together, and the list goes on. The nomination window is open October 1st to November 30th, and yes, you can submit more than one nomination. Eligibility is simple. Individual award recipients must identify as Black, African American, or Pan-African, and organization award recipients must be 100% Black owned if for-profit, or 100% Black led if nonprofit. Visit us at www.KwanzaaParkKids.com and select Kwanzaa Awards from the homepage or the main menu.
What an amazing effort. And so as you heard there from Noni, there is a wide opportunity for all of us in community to be nominating those that we know are doing the work on the ground. To be really celebrating Umoja and unity is so important. We take it so seriously that we have one of the largest Black-led festivals happening right here in the Pacific Northwest with Umoja Fest. And it is called Umoja because that idea of unity coming from multiple levels is really throughout the entire process. If you know folks out there that exhibit and that really actualize those characteristics that Noni just spoke of, please be sure to nominate them. I love the ideas of unity, and people used to laugh at me because even when you're in organizing, sometimes it looks like, hey, these folks have historically always been against you, but I'm always looking for the commonality, and unity is one of those things. So let's all celebrate Umoja. I love these awards because it's also reminding us of those important principles that Kwanzaa really brings to our community every year. And so thank you. Shout out to Kwanzaa Park Kids for this amazing effort.
All right. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, Noni is staying on it.
Yeah.
This is going to be real exciting, and we're going to continue to cover that and the nominations and, of course, the awardees. We're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, the Morning Update Show continues.
On October 23rd, we unveiled the new Converge Media Studios to Stephanie Johnson Tolliver of the Black Heritage Society of Washington State, who, along with Damon Brown of Creative Lou, designed our interview wall with epic images of Seattle's Black community of yesteryear from the late Al Smith's photography collection at Mohi. We often speak about our past, our community, our culture, our traditions. Though times have changed for us here in the Emerald City, Converge Media is firmly rooted in our history and grounded in our legacy while focused on the future. We want to say thank you to all of you who support Converge Media. Just know that you are the difference. You made this studio possible, and because of you, we continue to grow and thrive in our purpose. So be on the lookout for new, impactful, and educational programming from Converge Media. And remember, Black media matters.
It's Gordon here on Converge Media, giving you that tea you didn't know you needed for Market Street Shoes over in Ballard. Check this out. Not only do they have great shoes for the summertime, but they have the shoes that you didn't even know you needed for the fall and winter. We all know it not only rains and snows a lot out here, so you definitely need those boots, but you also need a little bit of luggage, or at least a bag to put your clothes in, because let's be frank, we all love to get out of here during the fall and winter and go somewhere a little bit warmer. So whether you need accessories, shoes, or a little bit of luggage to jump on that plane, trust and believe Market Street Shoes has everything that you need. You just need to pull up and find it.
All right, Market Street Shoes. You were at Market Street Shoes yesterday. You and Besa.
Yeah, you know what? They're so phenomenal over there. And the funny thing is that I love how Besa said picking up some things you didn't know you need, because when you're there, there's so many things in there. And they're called Market Street Shoes, but they have clothes, they have accessories, they have glasses, they have socks, they have all this kind of stuff. And let me tell you, we were in there for way longer than we thought we were going to be, because we kept finding other things that were going to be so beneficial, not just for our trip to Belize, but also just as part of our wardrobe, as part of what I have in my closet. So a shout out to Market Street Shoes, because they treated us so well. I can't wait for that segment to come out. Oh, because we're gonna show you how we got down at Market Street.
Poor Ace. Y'all had that cameraman out there for hours, huh? Probably told me to be in there for 30 minutes.
Right.
Don't worry, Ace. We're just gonna be shooting for 30 minutes, huh?
Well, it was interesting too, because the other customers were like, "Ooh, what's going on? Cameras are in here. Like, what are y'all doing? What's going on?" And there was literally like 3 employees that were working with us. So there was a few that were working with those.
So you
customers.
created a spectacle.
Yeah,
huh?
it was a bit of a thing last night. It was amazing.
Yeah, no, big shout out to Market Street Shoes. They once they heard that we're going out to Belize, I mean, they were like, "Hey, you know what? What do you guys need?" You know what I'm saying? You guys need sandals. I need this. You need sun hats and everything else. And so thankful for their intentionality. Before we get out of here, so it's a few things. Today is Wednesday. So tonight at 7 p.m., Seattle News, Views, and Brews. So Seattle News, Views, and Brews tonight at 7 p.m. That'll be on. And then programming notes. Clapback Culture is they're on recess until the first week of December. Julia Jesse is actually joining us down here on this trip. Any other reminders? Oh, well, of course, Mean Girls is going on right now. And then My Fair Lady's on sale. Nutcracker is on sale. I want to see what the date is for Alvin Ailey Dance Troupe, because Alvin Ailey's coming to town. It's a lot of stuff as far as productions, and it's good because we can get our audience out, and we got a lot of tickets coming for you guys too. So a lot of stuff that's happening at the Paramount and the Neptune, the Moore, Pacific Northwest Ballet, the Waterfront. Like, we got lots of tickets and everything to be able to give to our viewers.
Amazing. This is really another testament to what it looks like to really be in community and be building relationships. And one of the things I got to say is that, last night at Market Street, they were echoing a lot of the things that I heard through Seattle Theater Group as well, that, connecting with us here at Converge is so important to them. And it's a beautiful thing that we get to be recipients of that relationship building. But the truth of the matter is that it's so symbiotic for all entities involved. And we see that when we talk about all these amazing logos that are right here on this amazing wall. It's a beautiful thing to be building relationship with these entities in our community, and really to be able to utilize the media that we're creating here to really spotlight those efforts. So I love it because I see it on all sides.
Yeah, no, good stuff. All right, like I said, we got a short show today. It was gonna be way more headlines and newsy, you know what I'm saying? But and we'll have Frank back on and everything else. Let everybody know that we're pre-recording for tomorrow, right? Set a proper expectation for everybody. And so, yeah, I guess this will be the last time that we'll be talking to everybody here live, at least for a few days. Yeah. We'll see what happens down in Belize. But to come back here renewed and recharged and invigorated, you know what I'm saying? It's just good to leave, to get perspective. To somebody, who was it? Was it you or somebody yesterday said that it was Julia Jesse. Julia Jesse said that I need to go somewhere to let go to be able to find myself, or one of those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So we're just looking to come back kind of renewed.
Yeah, and
and not hung. Hold on, bring it back up here. Renewed and not hungover.
Oh, goodness. You know what? It's so true. And that's why, Besa and I, as we were talking last night, we're just like, yes, we have to think about all the logistics, because for you, you may have very small wardrobe you're bringing from for us. We're thinking about the logistics, right? Like, okay, all the stuff I want to have there with me.
You better leave some room to take stuff back.
No, that's what I was going to say. And how do I leave room to bring stuff back? So it's a logistics thing. But honestly, the idea is that we're going to be able to bond as a Converge family, connect with the people out there, really do a full cultural exchange. I'm excited for the social equity groups out there, whoever I'm going to be able to connect with. There's a lot of opportunity in this trip, and to come back so sun-kissed. That's what I'm ready to be sun-kissed as well, and really enjoy some natural vitamin D and bring it all back here in terms of the energy to carry us out throughout the rest of the year. It's going to be a fantastic trip.
All right, we've antagonized our viewers enough talking about this this trip. We're going to get out of here. We're out of here early today, Trey Holiday. Any last words?
Oh, for me, you guys always see yourself as a part of the solution. We've been bringing people onto this show right here every time that we can to really inspire, but also to share their work. And you guys can be one of those people. Get out there in the community, share your brilliance with others so that we can know who you are. And maybe you'll be nominated for one of the Kwanzaa Awards, but always see yourself as a part of the solution.
All right, good stuff. Well, for me, just want to say thank you as usual. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you to our supporters. Man, thank you to there's a lot of people to thank, but I think a better way to phrase it is that we are thankful, and we appreciate you. Like I said, excited. And one thing I would say is why I'm excited here. People if you really know my story, man, I've been to like almost 60 countries. You know what I'm saying? Half of those on the continent of Africa. But why I'm excited is there's 6 young people who've never left the country before. You know what I'm saying? Like in their 20s, never left the country before. 5 of them never had a passport before. And we're bringing 6 people to a brand new experience. And my story for almost 20 years now has been taking people. So many people, their first time on the continent of Africa was with me. So whether you're talking about DJ Topspin or Supreme LaRock, or you're talking about T.I., you know what I'm saying? Like their first time on the continent of Africa was with me. And even in the Middle East, it took so many people when I was living in Dubai, their very first time over there, and they went, maybe got a passport and this and that. I really am excited to take these young people and show them that the world is bigger than their neighborhood. The world is bigger than CD or South End. The world is bigger than even Seattle or Tacoma. There's so much possibility out there in this world. And man, I'm just excited and ecstatic about that and showing these young people the world.
I love that.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Here we go. Want to remind you, as usual, go forward in your purpose. Go forward in your humanity. Not sure quite when we'll be live again, but we'll definitely be here on air tomorrow at 11 a.m. Peace.
Lift every voice and sing till earth in heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun.